What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Comfort Zone, your place for some casual, comfortable Commander. I'm your host, Dan. That's your host, John. John, what are we doing today?
Today, we are going to be going back to the plane of Ixalan and doing a little bit of a typal duel. I am going to be running a mono-black vampire deck liberated by Drana, the Liberator of Malakir. The deck is a pretty straightforward mono-black vampire deck, looking to go to face. I have the +1/+1 counters. I have the fun black vampire cards, and that's about it.
Sweet. And I'm going to be piloting Gishath, the Sun's Avatar. We are the Dinosaur deck. Gishath is really fun. We get to flip off the top of our deck, hopefully hit a ton of dinosaurs. The deck is really, really simple. We're just going to ramp as hard as possible, play big, meaty dinosaurs, and hopefully squash some vampires. So, without further ado, get comfortable, because it's time to play some Commander. Yeah.
11.
12.
Oh, alrighty.
Okay. All right, let's do it. We're coming in with Basic Mountain, baby.
Wow! Turn what? Bro, that's it. I
you know how it is. You know my love for the OG. All right, pass.
Yeah, you're just rubbing it in because I literally can't run Basic Mountains in this deck. And
I know.
We checked.
I know.
We're coming in with this is not a Basic Mountain, but a tapped Path of Ancestry. It's not a bad first
that's
land.
a good card.
And then it's your turn.
All right, draw. We're playing the Rootbound Craig.
Rootbound Craig?
What's up, Craig? There he is.
There he is.
All right, and then we're coming down with an oldie but a goodie. Does anybody out there know this card? It's Thornscape Familiar.
Oh my god, wow.
Yeah, so he's not... I've literally never seen another human being play this card. Even though, like, the Grixis variant of this guy is, like,
Gets a ton of
popular.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a whole set, if nobody knows. But that one Grixis dude, like, there is one for all the shards, I believe. Or maybe... Don't quote me on that. Whatever color pairings were around back then. Anyway, long story short, this guy is the Ineo one. So he's a 2/1 little beetle boy. Who makes my red and white spells cost one less. Pass.
Nice. Alright, so we're going to untap and we're going to draw. And we're going to start it off with some freaking absolutely gorgeous full art foil basic swamps. So we're coming in with this space one. This freaking
space.
Galaxy.
We like it.
We do like space. And then we're gonna pass to give myself some space.
All right. Untap, I'll keep Drizzle. We're coming down with the Carplusian Forest.
Nice.
We're going Plush in the forest. We might even hurt ourselves doing so.
Oh,
it's hard to Plush without some ramification. I don't know. Don't look at me.
Like I said last episode.
Okay.
I literally have to.
All right, here we go. We're coming out with Domri Reed. So she starts with 3 loyalty. I can plus to look at the top card of my library. If it's a creature card, I can reveal it and put it into my hand. -2 to make target creature I control fight another target creature. Or -7 to get an emblem with creatures I control have Double Strike, Trample, Hexproof, and Haste. Oh, we're going to plus her. Up to 4.
I'm not super thrilled with that card.
And we're drawing. Ooh, well, sorry. We are revealing a creature. It is the Adsakan Seer. It's a 2/3, taps to add a color, and I can sack it to return a dino from my grave to my hand. Let's go into my hand. And then we're moving to combat, and we're coming in with the Thornscape Familiar for 2.
All right, we're getting slapped by the Beetle Boy for 2.
Beetle Boy has slapped deep. All right, pass.
All right, so we're gonna untap 0 lands and draw a card, and dear, we're coming in with another basic swamp again. Cool space stuff.
Space stuff swamp.
And
what
then,
is space if not one big swamp?
Exactly.
Get it?
We're gonna tap 2, and of course we're tapping the Path of Ancestry, which adds to my mana pool 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. black. When that mana is spent to cast a creature spell that shares a creature type with your commander, scry 1. And we're coming in with my commander, so of course we're going to scry 1. And we're going to come in with Drana, the Liberator of Malakir, one of the many forms of Drana that show up in this deck. Drana is a 2/3 flying first strike. And then whenever Drana, the Liberator of Malakir, deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature that you control.
Gnarly.
She's pretty sweet. We're scrying. And we're leaving that on top.
Sweet.
And then we're going to pass the turn.
What is she? A 2/3 or
2/3
something?
flying first strike.
Alright. Untap upkeep. Draw.
Drozzle.
Draw? No! We drizzle over here. You can drozzle all you want.
No, I cry on my draw
I don't
stick,
believe
remember?
in no. Oh yeah, that's right. All right. Well, we're missing a land drop, so that's.
Oh
really
no! But your stuff costs less, so it
Man, it doesn't really play out the way that I would like it to. Unfortunately. So we're gonna just suffer as a result. Okay, we're gonna plus Domri. We're gonna look at this spice. It ain't no creature, so it's staying on the top. And then we are coming down with 1/2, and we're gonna play Rhythm of the Wild.
Oh,
Cue
nice.
the music. Creature spells I control cannot be countered. Hopefully that is extremely helpful. And then non-token creatures I control have Riot, which means they can either come in with a +1/+1 counter or with Haste. Who made that up? That's interesting. And then she seems to be stronger, better, quicker, faster. She has the fast touch. She has more toughness.
She does have the fast touch.
So Beetle is not going to do much of anything, and we're going to pass.
All right, so we're going to untap, and we're going to start to do some stuff.
Uh-oh.
Maybe. We're drawing, and we are going to play another full art, foil, basic swamp. Somebody cares about his land base in this deck. This one, I think if you look all the way in the back, if you look like, oh, there's a mountain in the distance somewhere, but, whatever. So then we're going to tap 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and go, or something. And then we're going to come in with the Herald's Horn. We're going to give Drana a nice little horn of the heralding. So as it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. I'm going to pick... I was thinking about picking fish, but we're going to have to go with vampire. Sorry, fish. Creature spells I cast with the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. And at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of my library. If it's a creature card of the chosen type, I may reveal it and put it into your hand.
Into my hand? Nice.
No, into my hand. The card's telling me what to do. And then we're going to tap 1. I'm going to add a black to cast a creature spell that shares a creature type with my commander. So we're going to scry. Oh, it's almost like if it's a creature, because it's going to the bottom. Don't worry about it. But that would have been really cool tech. Sorry. To play the 5 colored mana symbols behind his text box, Guldraz Assassin.
Oh, nice. That's an oldie but a goodie.
Oh yeah, so he is a 1/1 for 1. He has a level up for 1 and a black. When he's level 2 to 3, he becomes a 2/2 that has tap black and tap him. Target creature gets -2/-2 till end of turn. And when he's level 4 or higher, it's the same, but he's a 4/4 who can give -4/-4.
Nice.
And then we're gonna have to. What's Domri's ult pop?
What do you mean? Like, what does it do, or what does its cost?
What does it cost?
-7. It's a long time. She's currently at 5.
We're gonna go to combat. We're gonna fly right on over the beetle with my 2/3 first strike flying Drana. Right in
Domri? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Doink. She going to 3.
Yep. And then of course, because she says combat damage to a player, and there's also no other attacking creatures, she doesn't do anything, which is really sad. But it's fine.
Wow, we like that.
I figured you would. You're up.
Going to my turn. We're going to untap. We're going to upkeep. We're going to draw. Alright. Let's start it out with something. I have no idea. Inspiring Vantage, unfortunately, don't have 2 or fewer, so that guy is going to come into play tapped. Not very inspired. Then we are going to... what do we want to do? So that guy starts as a 1/1?
Yes.
And then he becomes...
At level 2, he's a 2/2. At
Okay,
level
that's
4,
fine.
he's a 4/4.
Alright. Let's just plus Domri to 4. And we're going to sneaky peeky. It is a creature, so we'll reveal it. It's the Awakening Sun's Avatar. It's the boom boom one. The destroy non-dinos or whatever. Notably, it costs 8, including 3 white pips. I only have access to 1 white currently.
Gotcha.
Just so
I appreciate you for doing the math.
y'all know. But I am going to draw it. And then, we don't got a lot going on here. We're going to go ahead and come in with the Thornscape. See what you do.
I'll take the 2.
We did it. We got him. Pass.
Oh, he got. All right. So we're untapping. We have a bunch of swamps over here. We're going to reveal the top. Or what do? I don't even know. Being your upkeep, look at the top card. If it's a creature card, chosen type, I may reveal it. Okay, so I look at it and I can reveal it. Oh, it is. So I'm going to reveal the Nighthawk Scavenger and put that in my hand.
Ooh, very nice.
And then draw. All right, so we're gonna play another full art foil swamp.
Beautiful.
I love lands. And then we're gonna make a quick ponderation. You know, I've never played this card before, so we're gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and we're gonna come in with a fancy artifact, the Vanquisher's Banner.
Oh, nice. Love that card.
So Vanquisher's Banner, I've never used it. It's super cool. So as it enters, choose a creature. We're going with Vamp. We're going to keep that theme going in this deck. It looks like it might be a vampire deck. Creatures I control the chosen type get +2/+2, or +1/+1. I don't know how to read. And then whenever you cast a creature spell of the chosen type, draw a card.
Yep. Super good.
So that's super fun. Then alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to combat.
Yes.
I'm going to attack you with Drana, and I'm going to attack Domri
spicy.
with the Assassin.
Nice. So Drana's going to deal her first strike for 3.
Drana's going to first strike for 3, and then that puts a ++1 counter on all. Is it? I keep having to reread it. On each, so it includes herself.
Nice.
That's spicy. So she's
And
gonna
then
get
Gruul
and then
Drizzle.
he's gonna go from 1. He's a 2/2 plus the counter. He's gonna hit Domri for 3.
You got it. She going down to 1.
And then it's your turn.
Okie dokie. We're going to untap, upkeep, draw. Alright. We're going to come down with a basic plains.
There you go.
And then we will... we'll start by plussing with Domri. So we'll take a sneaky peekaroonie. We're going to reveal Galta and Mavrin. That's that new card, crazy text box. We'll read it if it comes out, but it costs 7 mana for the notable information portion.
Wait a second. Mavrin's a vampire.
Look what I've done here.
I don't run it in the deck. It's a white vampire.
Well, yeah, what is original Mavrin? Is it white?
It's mono white, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Galta's just green, so
So
I ran it in like 3 other variations of this deck, but not the current one.
Yeah. So let's think. I gotta think for like 5 seconds. So what we're gonna do is we are going to tap a white here, and we're going to hurt ourselves for a green. Ouch. And then we are going to play the reduced cost Adsucan Seer. Tap to add 1 mana of any color to my mana pool. I can sack it to return a dinosaur card from my graveyard to my hand. We're going to decide to give that card haste via the Riot ability on Rhythm of the Wild. so that we can immediately tap it. I guess I didn't have to lose a life. I forgot that added green. Whatever, I'm not taking it back because YOLO. So green, red, and one of anything to play the single cost reduced Quartzwood Crasher.
What the heck is that?
That is a 6/6 trample. Whenever one or more creatures I control with trample deals combat damage to a player, I create an XX green dinosaur beast creature token with trample, where X is the amount of damage those creatures dealt to that player.
Wow.
Yeah, that card's pretty nutty. And we're gonna give it Haste with Rhythm of the Wilds.
Oh yeah, we are, or you are.
We are going to attack with a 6/6 trample.
All right, so yeah, indubitably we're taking that 6. Just smack it.
All right, sweet. And then as a result, because he says whenever one or more creatures I control with trample deal the damage, he does count himself. So it is going to create a 6/6 Dino token, given that he dealt the 6 damage.
I do like him because a lot of the things that I feel like have a similar ability, they would make like a bunch of tokens, whereas he says you make one and it's the combined total of all of the trample damage. Like I think that's actually kind of neat.
He's a really interesting design. I think he's pretty insanely powerful for 5 mana.
Oh yeah.
But the design is really cool. And then after that, we are going to pass and make our token.
All right, so we're gonna untap, and I have a long list of things to think about. So we're gonna untap. We're gonna upkeep, and on the upkeep, we're gonna scry. We are going to. Oh man, that's a toughie. We're gonna leave it on top, but not reveal it. Wait, I don't scry. What am I talking about? I just look at it. So it was staying on top no matter what. And that's my draw. We're gonna play it. It's another full art foil space swamp. We're just rolling in really nice lands today. I mean, come on. And now we're gonna have to think pretty hard because this card costs 4 mana, which sucks. We're gonna play it. It's not a vampire, so it costs 4 mana. I like your dinosaur. We're gonna play honestly, I loved the Brothers War set for so many reasons. The story, the cards. I mean, we could go on for about it. We could probably do like an entire podcast worth of talk about it.
Spoiler alert! Podcast coming up sometime in the future.
And we're gonna play Hostile Negotiations.
Oh, amazing.
This card is so cool, it's so interesting, it's so fun, and it's so risky, and it's mind gamey. So, for anybody who hasn't had the fortune of going out, buying this card, and playing it in a game of Commander, which you all should do, Hostile Negotiation says you exile the top 3 cards of your library in a face-down pile. Then, the top 3 cards of your library in another face-down pile. Look at the cards in each pile, and then you turn a pile of your choice face up. An opponent then chooses one of the piles, and I put that pile in my hand, the other into my graveyard, and I lose 3 life.
Yeah, so fun.
So regardless, I am drawing 3 cards and losing 3 life for 4 mana. It's an ambitious cost, but the mind gaminess, we're living for it. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I look at both piles, right? So we're gonna take a look at this pile. That is a fun pile. Roll this pile. That's a different fun pile. So we are going to turn over. We're going to turn over the first pile, and we're going to reveal to you the Bloodlord of Vasagoth, who's the Bloodthirst 3 guy who gives my other dudes Bloodthirst 3, Dolmen Gate, and a Swamp.
Oh, wow. That's intense.
Right.
Dolmen Gate, great card. Not entirely relevant because you fly. So I'm not gonna... But is it during your combat or all combats?
Dolmen Gate reads, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to attacking creatures you control. So
attacking.
It's
Okay. And then the other guy is strong.
What's
his mana cost?
His mana cost is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5?
He's 5. He's a 3/3 Bloodthirst 3, so he comes in as a 6/6, who then gives all my other creatures Bloodthirst 3.
Interesting.
Which again, you know, what is 5? It would be reduced to 4 because of
Alright, whatever.
vanquishers. No,
I guess. I guess you can have that pile.
okay, word. The other pile that is going to my graveyard was Phyrexian Arena and 2 Swamps.
That's fair.
Like, I wouldn't have been upset with those cards.
I don't feel like a particularly negative. I mean, obviously, like I probably had the worser of the two choices.
But it's not
Just-
like you
just 'cause
gave
of
me
the
like
ramp.
a godsend of cards.
Yeah, like it's just that Dolmen's Gate is not incredibly impactful in this matchup, so I'm not like crying about it. So
Yeah,
I was thinking the risk like is really like, is that vamp better than the other random card in the other pile? And yeah, he probably is in this situation, so probably goofed, but whatever. You never know. That's the fun of hostile negotiations.
Exactly, it's so cool.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna tap 2, and I am gonna use black mana to play a vampire. So we are gonna scry and then draw. I'm playing Nighthawk Scavenger.
Sweet.
So I'll just give everybody the taste of him. He is a 1+ star power, 3 toughness, flying death touch lifelink. It sounds like Vampire Nighthawk, but he's a rogue now. Maybe he was before, I don't know. And his power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types among cards in your opponent's graveyards. How many is that?
0.
That's what I thought. So he's just a 1/3, well 2/4, but he does have the good touch and the bad touch, and he does have wings.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. You get to scry now and then also draw a card because of vanquishers.
Yes.
Oh, spicy.
So we're gonna scry. What?
There's nothing I love more than your reactions to your own deck. They just fill my life with joy.
That's a tough one. Yeah, we're leaving that on top and we're drawing it. I'm excited about that card.
Sweet.
5, 6, 7. Okay, so I got 7 cards in my hand. And we're probably gonna have to go to combat. The dino. The dino's gonna start to cause me a great many problems.
There he is. Oh, forget not that he does have the tramp.
Oh yeah, he does have the trample stample.
Like trample stample. He does look trampling. I tried to design him that way.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna go in and he's untapped, which is so sad. So we're just gonna fly and hit Domri. I'm coming in with Drana, who's a 2/3, a 4/5 flying first strike.
Indeed, she die.
Goodbye, Domri. Your rating is over. And then I guess that's it, man.
Sweet. Hot diggity. We're untapping. We're upkeeping. We're drizzling. Oh, what the heck? What in the good lord nonsense?
Out of that.
We're coming in with the incredibly casual commander card, the Jeweled Lotus.
Yep.
Now, granted, I happened to just rip this out of a Commander. What is it? Commander Legends pack?
No, Commander Legends. I remember. That was insane.
Yeah, so like I don't like. It felt bad not to play it, and this is definitely the deck for it. So we're gonna come out with that bad boy, and then Gishath over here is cost reduced. Sorry, wrong card. So he only costs 7. So we're gonna tap and crack the Jeweled for 3 of it, and then we're gonna tap. Let's see. Do I want to leave anything particular open? Not really. So we'll tap the. Oh wait, but I have him. Not really. So we'll tap the rest of these guys here like that, I guess. Sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna cast Gishath, the Sun's Avatar. Now he has Riot, but because he already has Hoste, we're gonna give him the ++ counter when he comes in. And for all those unfamiliar, Gishath is a 7/6 with Trample, Vigilance, and Haste. And whenever Gishath, the Sun's Avatar, deals combat damage to a player, I reveal that many cards in the top of my library. I can put any number of dinosaur creature cards from among those onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of my library in a random order. So in full spice. He's now going to be an 8/7 because of Rhythm of the Wild. Then we are going to move into combat. And we're going to come in with well, what's the power and toughness is?
I have a 3/3 and a 2/4 with Death Touch, Lifelink, and Flying.
2, 4, 3, 3. Let's come in with the Quartzwood, the Trample Dino, Gishath. That'll do it. Yep. There you go.
So,
and Gishath has Vigilance.
And they all have Trample.
Indeed.
So we're just gonna double block on. That seems silly. Well, no, we got a double block on Gishath to reduce Dino Flips, I suppose.
Sure.
So we are going to block him with both of my creatures. So it's going to block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the damage, actually.
Okay. And what are their power and toughness? I'm assuming they both die.
Oh yeah. So again, it's a 2/4 and a 3/3.
Okay, sweet.
And then Death Touch, so Gishath will also die, and I gain 2 life.
Yes, this is true. So we will deal 1 damage through with the trample to give us a single flip. And then we will deal 12 here. And then because they all had trample, we are going to create a 13/13 dino guy.
Rough.
13/13. I just don't want to forget the number. All right, time for that meaty flip.
Hey man, you get 1.
Oh, we actually hit one. I'm so surprised. It is the Carnage Tyrant. It's a 7/6, can't be countered, trample, hexproof. So actually a really kind of perfect hit in this particular scenario.
Word, yeah, you're
goes
the
in
trampling.
Trample synergy, and it's still a dino off the top. And we're going to give the riot, obviously, going to be the ++ counter because of him being post-combat. So then Gishath will die. Your guys die.
Oh, yes, they do.
And then we are going to pass and draw.
Right, so we're going to untap. I'm going to look at this top card.
I don't know how to draw many dinos, by the way, so forgive me, universe.
It is A-O-Kizzle. I'm going to draw. We're coming in with another full art foil swap.
Who could have guessed?
Honestly, not me, dog.
No.
Nope. And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, this isn't my attempt at a Parasaurolophus. He's
Nice.
very thick. Very underdeveloped.
I like it.
And he's got the trample.
Alright, so what we're going to have to do here. None of you guys have flying, right?
No.
Or reach?
No.
Alright, so we're going to combat. And we're just going to come in and sneak 1, 2, 3, 4 damage in with Drana. Just give you a little poke.
Ooh, I'm getting poked. Go to 31.
And then we're going to have to do something. We're going to tap 4. And we're going to play this absolutely cracked looking Damnation.
Ooh. That is a beautiful card.
You don't know what it does. I don't know what it does because there's no words. So we're just gonna have to put it in the grave. No, I'm kidding. So it's gonna bop all the creatures. Ba-bam.
I'm gonna respond real quick with tapping the plains and the Adkid Seer, whatever, how the hell you say that. And then 2 mana with a cost reduced flawless maneuver.
You know, I knew I was gonna regret not killing that beetle, and there it is. There it is.
The beetle is the clutch.
Well, then unfortunately the only thing getting damned, aside from my pride, is poor Drana no longer liberating anything for anybody.
This is unfortunately true.
And that's gonna be you know what? Well then you know what? We gotta play one more card. We're gonna tap 2. And we're gonna use this to play Captivating Vampire.
Ooh.
Scrying.
Nice signature.
And drawing a card. It doesn't matter. And we're gonna pass it off. There you go.
Alright, what's your life total over there?
Oh, it's not 16.
What was it?
16.
Oh my god. That's not very high.
No.
So yeah, we're just gonna go blap.
And I'm gonna get blapped.
We've blapped. The dinosaurs have trampled over. GG. Okay. What'd you think? Dinosaurs v Vamps, a classic Ixalan duel.
I mean, I can't be upset about losing that one. That flawless maneuver, albeit a really powerful card. It's aptly named.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, he's got all these dinosaurs. Part of me was like, I'm gonna let him get all the Gishath flips just to rub it in his face. just to like let it happen.
Yeah.
But like, I love this deck. I've always loved vampire decks. I get to run so many cool. I have like the F&M promos and the DCIs and the one promo was literally from going 3-0-1 like a million years ago with a mono black vampire deck. So I've always had a special place. I've rebuilt this deck mono black. I've done Orzhov. I did Rakdos. I did Mardu. I did it all. And this getting back to the core mono black, I will be thrilled every time I pull this deck out. Regardless.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, I know it's not entirely about the game for like the post game talk, but that's kind of the thing I really love about this episode or that deck specifically, because I've been around for all those phases. Yeah. I've watched this deck be optimized into iterations that, you know, because it's a thing that can happen to decks, right? It's like when we optimize and optimize and optimize and optimize, and all of a sudden, like, the deck doesn't feel like what it did anymore. It doesn't feel like that initial reason that we loved it, the reason that we played it, the interactions that were goofy, the opportunity to hit certain maxims. The Commander's the only format that really allows for them to happen. And sometimes you can optimize yourself out of the nostalgia and the joy that originally brought you to a deck. So seeing the return of just like the mono black Zendikar, like vampires, it's just awesome. It reminds me all the way back in the day when we would go to the F&Ms, you know, and you just rip vampires every week, and you know, it's really a blast from the past. But yeah, no, the matchup was cool. It was kind of interesting to see this deck go for more of like almost like a trample, you know, theme.
I like it though, because I've seen you play that deck a lot, and I've never seen that particular combination of cards. And I didn't realize how many dinos just had trample just duct taped to the text box.
Well, the Quartzwood guy, he interacts nicely with Gishath, which is like the original reason I added him in there, obviously. But he makes his own trampling tokens, and a lot, like you said, a lot of the dinosaurs just kind of have trample tapped on because, well, they're dinosaurs. So he's a really interesting card. If he was legendary, I could see like an interesting kind of trample themed deck to be based around him. But either way, I thought it was a really fun game. The end was a bit bombastic, coming out with the flawless maneuver. I thought letting Gishath die might give me an extra little edge to expect me not to have an answer going into the damnation. So, you know, plus I was just kind of planning on recasting him anyway. I figured I'd just get the two dudes. So
I mean, he's got haste, right? So
yeah, so keeping the mana up for Flawless Mover as opposed to like relying on the fact that I have my commander in order to free cast it was a little bit of a play around. So luckily it worked out in the favor. So for you guys out there, let us know what you thought of the two decks down below. And if you have a favorite type out of the two, vampires or dinosaurs, if you tooled around with any of these things. And of course, if you aren't already, please do subscribe to the channel. We have a video out for you every Friday. We don't want to miss you. The zone is for everybody, so come and hang out. And of course, as always, we'll see you in the multiverse.